Alright, it's Jeff Lawrence. You remember believing that a nightlight could prevent monsters from hurting you? Honestly, I still kinda do. At least I still like to be able to see my surroundings. Anyway, I noticed a little pattern where some video game developers decided to turn that superstition into a monster-fighting game mechanic. So here's top 5 games where you use lights to defend yourself. Number 5, Skate School Simulator 2. An anime-style horror game where a girl stays at school after hours to work on a project with her boyfriend. But at the school, he starts to realize that it's haunted, and the girl has to use a flashlight or cell phone to flicker a light that goes real fast. Maybe the ghosts have epilepsy. Sounds interesting in my opinion, but the graphics are jank like some mods or MMD videos. The voice acting sucks both in acting and fractured English, and some of the plot points are kinda stupid. I don't have a cell phone to play this game anyway. Number 4, Blair Witch. A horror game based on movies of its namesake about an unstable policeman who tries to help find a missing kid in the woods with help from his emotional support dog. While wandering through the woods, they discover that there's monsters roaming around that the policeman has to fight off with a flashlight and headlights. But beware, later in the game, lights only make the monsters madder. Kinda off topic, I find it kinda sus that the policeman's flashback shows him about to shoot himself, and then it cuts to him being introduced to the dog. Maybe he's dead and bullet is symbolic for an actual bullet. But hey, that's just a theory. Alright, this isn't a fan theory video. Moving along. Number 3, Obscure. In this horror game, a group of teenagers are looking around their school after hours for a friend who got kidnapped, and the school is infested with mutants that the teenagers fight using weapons and sunlight from broken windows. Not a bad game in my opinion, though it's a bit corny. You can only have 2 characters in a team at a time, which is unrealistic, and the sequel bummed me out. Number 2, The Rugrats. Search for Reptar. I love Reptar. When the power goes out, Tommy thinks someone has to find the light in the fridge, and for some reason he decides to go to the kitchen. I guess he thought his parents wouldn't wake up. On his way to the kitchen, Tommy flashes a light at shadow monsters while gathering batteries for energy for the flashlight and chocolate chip cookies for energy for himself. This game's only not number 1 on the list cause most of the game isn't supposed to be scary. The graphics look weird, and I think the shadow monsters are imaginary. And not crazy person imaginary, he's just a baby. So, number 1, Alan Wake. A horror game about an author who was led to believe that he was just on vacation, but his wife mainly wanted him to see scientists who she believed could help him with his writer's block. He gets mad at her about it right before a disaster strikes around what they think is their vacation house. His wife goes missing, and characters from the author's stories, both good and bad, are spilling into reality. And he has to fend off shadow-tainted people with a flashlight and a gun. Unlike obscure games, the sequel of Alan Wake made me feel better than the first game, but the sequel is also very confusing. Yeah, I'm too sensitive to give scary games that invoke negative feelings and positive reviews to me. So, what's one of your favorite horror games? Comment down below. Thinking of that Rugrats game is making me crave chocolate chip cookies. So, bye bye.